Hi. Happy Monday, everybody. Um, it, it is Monday, right? Yes. Yeah. Um, I went to Vegas for the weekend and I am still recovering. So I did my nails. And now, of course, like I did not realize that there is a slight art and like kind of magic to press on nails. And the way I have attached them is I've done it for like straight up security. I didn't realize I could just use a dot of glue and have them be not as strongly adhered to my nail beds. So I have used not well, I put a full coat of glue on my nail and then a little bit more like on the back of the press on, and they're on there. They're like they're all the way on. So it's going to be about probably 2 or 3 weeks before, and honestly, it'll probably be 3 weeks because I've never actually like removed these and had them like need to be taken off. Like my first layer of nail came with the first set, and then I was like, okay, I might be doing this wrong. So I'm gonna let them like I'm gonna wear them like pool, hot tub, printmaking, everything. Gojo, like repeatedly washing hands, and I'm gonna see how long they really last because they're super on there. Um, and the ow, whoops, I'm okay. From that data, I will like make my next move, but it's fun to have them. So I did some more work on this plate in class, starting to see this image really come out. So I need my little map because I was confused carving around here. I was like, you know what, let me just leave it because I don't know. So now I know there is an extra line that I need to do here, and that is what is missing. But then I don't need another one here. Good to confirm that. I also like, I don't know. I'm having like a note. Where's okay, first off, which gouge was I using? No, it was not this one. That's huge. That's giant. Is it this guy? I think it was this guy. All right. Got my tools. um, so we'll just carefully. Is this going to be sketchy with the nails? Maybe a little bit. Oh, no, that's too thin. So I think, is it the next? No, that one's pretty big too. I guess I'm going to figure out what gouge. Definitely not that one. We're not into like the little V liners yet. Are you guys the same size? That would be a bummer. No, okay, this one is slightly bigger. Well, because I ended up buying two sets. You know what? I could put the V gouges all with each other. And then I know where everything is. Chisel. It's this guy. It's my super wide gouge. Oh no, this is the super wide gouge. Am I Polish? I am not, but my husband is. Yeah, I find the name throws people when they meet me in person. I've walked into many a job interview and they were like, and I'm evil, so I just let them wonder. I don't even care. Okay, so V gouges and chisels. I realize I never actually like organized this set of tools. So on this side, try not to poke myself. This is also a V gouge. We'll do V gouges and chisels. Please don't be the same. Okay, no. Got this one. Aw, it's a little baby. Okay. Because I find that the U gouges are what I use the most. So this is the largest, because obviously I'm going to arrange them according to size, because I am that type of psycho. Well, welcome, Poland. I was down a rabbit hole of Polish history. Not recently. It was a while ago. I was trying to find y'all's folk tales, and it was very cool. And also coming from Michigan, we have a really big Polish like community. So, and I'm in California now, but for me, Fat Tuesday will always be Punchki Day. Ask me how many I can eat like in a day. The answer is 5. Um, I have not, since moving to California, I have not found what I would classify as a punchki here. There's a large Armenian population, so there is something similar called a ponchek, but it is not the same. And though, well, still delicious. Okay, I don't discriminate against like cultural pastry, but I miss punchkis. And it's fine because I'm allergic to like half the things that go in there because I can't do berries. And like apple cinnamon is like, oh, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome. Um, but like if I were to do a Michigan trip in the winter, it would definitely have to be for Fat Tuesday. And I'm going to Hamtramck. Like I'm eating all the punchkis. I'm coming back 20 pounds heavier and with diabetes. Like, oh, I want all the punchki and pierogi, which I did learn how to make, but obviously mine are not as good as my husband's grandma's. So, I mean, but they were passable. It worked out okay. Everything tasted correctly. It's just I'm not good at like dough. So everything else was real good. Shoot. So I have a feeling. Okay, this is the bigger one by like a bajillionth of a millimeter, but you know. But no, we're just gonna have to use the little guy. And I think I've been using the little guy for everything so far. So with the nails, I'm gonna have to like position a little differently. But it's not undoable. I am carefully tracing this line. Because since these are so close, like I run the risk of this just kind of bleeding, and I don't want that to happen. So we're We're gonna just be like real chill. Candace, hi. Candace is like, girl, you have been in the ether, and I have. Like, when I'm in school, people, you will not hear from me. And that's not because I'm like intentionally ignoring anyone. It's just because I'll be doing my homeworks. Like, I love homework. So, and then I've been missing all the lives too. When you go under, you go under. Right. Me too. So, like, when I'm like in May, the semester is over and I will emerge again. And I'm going to take summer break because why, as an adult, when I have the opportunity to choose whether or not to like cram school, thank you so much for the heartbeat. Thank you. Choose to cram school all year round or not, like, not. Like, I want to be able to have fun in the sun as well. And as much as I want to get all of the continuing education and extra degrees, I like, I also don't want to lose sight of my ultimate goal, which is my long arming business, long arm quilting business. And I made a decision that has put me a lot closer to getting the machine than I was before said decision. Because, oh yeah, there we go. That's better. So I look like, yeah. I told a very condensed version of the story of Fenrir and Tyr to my therapist. And he was like, oh, I'm always giving him book recommendations. And I feel like by the time we're done like talking, he's going to have like a small associates in mythology. This song sounds like the best part of the day, right? Chillin'. I forgot what we were talking about. Oh, school. So, yes. And then I have a show coming up on Thursday. That's not what we were talking about. We were talking about long arms. Okay, yes. Because I thought initially I needed 5,000 cookies to get the machine with the computer program and automatic, like whatever. Because you can just put in a design and it'll like do the thing. But I saw what that looks like, and while it was pretty perfect, it didn't like it didn't make my brain go burr like when I see freehand, like free motion long arming. For those who are watching on Twitch and who are not subscribed to my channel or don't have Twitch Turbo, it's going to be a little commercial break, but you know, grab a snack. I find that I miss commercials because now with streaming, they're bringing the commercials back because they realize, like, wait a minute, if we don't show any commercials, there's no money to make all the things. So I was finding I was missing commercials because I'm like, when do you get up and like go to the bathroom, grab a snack, refill your water bottle? And the answer is like, oh, bye. Have a great day. Thank you so much for stopping by on the U of Tubes. So like, why is it on me to decide that I should get up and drink water? Like, heaven forbid I like take care of myself, right? Thank you so much for the roses. Oh my gosh, we haven't seen our boyfriend in so long. Our boyfriend, Henry. Thank you. So now, like, they're working commercials into the streaming, and I'm like, oh, cool. Next commercial, I'll get up and go da da da. Next commercial, so that's like that quality of like binging time has come back to us in the form of like possibly personalized or not internet ads, depending on like what you have turned on. I'm a chaos goblin, and I want to see all the commercials. So I'm just, you know what? Do I want this to be a thin line? Because I have to decide, like, because all of this is getting carved. Yeah, I think I want it to be, we're going to stick with the thin line. Okay. Out of there. Oh my gosh. Okay. We'll get it in a second. Okay. So now I have some choices to make. I can either do my detail work on this mountain, or I can finish outlining this bit and work on the wall. You know what? Because before I start like carving into everything, all these like these details and things, I think I need to establish like what is going on here. So let's do that. I think I need a larger gouge. Pretty big though. Let's see. You know what? If I started on this side, it won't be as jarring. Oh yeah, that'll work. Good thing too, because this is a really big gouge. Okay. I was trying not to like go too deep because I can always like carve the line deeper, but I can't, you know. Which will you do? I'm gonna do, we're using the big gouge. Hold up, let me adjust my camera. Oh no, wrong one. I have too many things. There we go, because I need to like push this up here. So I don't like the look of the super perfect, whoops, wrong one. I don't like the look of the super perfect, like electronically just programmed long arm quilting. So I was talking to my teacher and I'm like, guess what? I found out that I don't like this. So I don't need the machine with all the doodads and everything. Like, and I can always add it later if I decide. But like to start out, I don't need that. And she was like, oh, great. Also, because someone else like had already bought it. And I was like, well, perfect. Because I didn't want her to just be like waiting on me. Um, so yes, this is way more in reach. And hopefully I can sell all my prints that I made. What is that a jagged line? No, it's just like one of my Heather squiggles. All right, fine. Hopefully I can sell everything at the student art market this week and put a big old down payment on it. Because your girl is going to be doing the long arm quilting. Like, I'm already figuring out how to like rearrange the common area So it can also like double as a place to receive like client, because my teacher, like, people just come to her house and drop off their quilts. Like, she doesn't even need like a storefront. I did. So this is Candace is asking if I made this. Yeah, I started with a digital image, which this image is reversed from what it's actually going to be because we're printing it right, so it'll be backwards. And then I traced it on carbon paper, and now I'm carving it out. This is my lino cut assignment for my printmaking class. So we did a little test image, which I posted. Thank you. I posted my work session for the test image. If you go on my Ticker Talk page, it's like a couple videos back because sometimes I'm just like sewer posting. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the TikToks. So this is the final image. So every like assignment, she has us do a little test. So my little test image is real cute. And I made a bunch of them because I knew like this art market was coming up. And I was like, okay, I know I only need to come out with like one good one, but let me see if I could get like 6. So I have 3 on gray paper, 3 on tan. Whatever I don't sell at the market will just go up on the website. They will be matted on a white mat. And then this one, I'm going to try to print like a lot. So we're going to probably do what's called a bokashi roll, which is a rainbow like gradient roll. Not necessarily rainbow colors, just like at least 2 colors. And then I will probably do some papier collé as well for the clouds. Because when you have areas of white, if you put in like a different paper, it looks real fancy. So the assignment is I need to make an addition of 3, and then I need to make 2 variations, one of which my teacher wants to be impressed. So I'm at like, I have a bit of a dilemma because I would like my addition to be like and the variations have to use at least 2 special techniques. So I kind of want my addition to be an addition varié, which is what happens when you use a special technique that has variations like bokashi roll or papier collé. But if I do the special techniques in the addition, how am I going to impress her with the variations? Like, I'm going to have to, you know what? Because hand coloring is also a special technique that I can use. So what I could do is do my addition with the bokashi roll and papier collé, and then I can do hand coloring on top of that for one of the variations. But then what the F else? Like, I don't want to print a basic edition. So I'm low-key wondering if I use all the special techniques with the edition and I print an edition of like 30, will she give me a break on 2 impressive variations? But also, I just had another little idea. Okay, wait, I got it. I'm going to go all out for my edition because I want to be able to like sell these prints at the fair. But for the variation, I'll do one with hand coloring and like maybe like chalk pastel. And then the other I'm going to sew on. Yes. We're going to stitch on it. That'll be cool. Okay. I think, yeah, because this would lend itself to some embroidery. I could also, because it doesn't have to be on paper, right? I could also print this on cloth and then stitch on it. Okay. All right. An idea is forming. Because if I print it on the cloth, I could potentially make a mini quilt, right? So like that's impressive. I I think that would be impressive. Okay, I feel better now. Um or I'll just print a basic edition of 3 and not be extra. Like or I could not. Like I being an artist is hard. Like, should I make it complicated or I mean, my major was printmaking, so if this is not the time to like flex with an addition and then some super special techniques, like when is? And then the question is, which cloth am I going to print it on? Like, I have an idea. But okay, now a different idea is forming because I'm pretty sure I'm going to talk to her about it on Tuesday because now I very much do want to print these on like quilting cotton. Um, but it needs to be a light enough color that I can see whatever like ink I've rolled. And because what if I printed it on a print though? Like, hold up, hold up. Hang on, because just hear me out. What if? Oh no, that's too dark. But like, what if? I mean, it would be real weird. I mean, polka dot clouds is weird, but like, just hear me out. Like, what if? So, I also just have like plain white cotton that I could print this on, but it would be really interesting to print it on something like this. Go back over there now. As I toss it away. So we'll see, because printing on the quilting cotton might be very fun. And we're gonna go back to little guy for this. And this is all because I want to be extra with my addition. Whoa, that was real deep. And this would not be like a quilt that people are washing. It would very much be a wall piece. So I could print it on some cotton. But then, okay, so I'd have to print like a few of them because then what I would do is then turn it into a little quilt block. So 2.5-inch strips on each side. I could do a wonky log cabin style. Or no, I could do a regular log cabin style. So it would be 1 to 8 strips then. And then bind it with something and be like, ta-da, art. That's impressive. Because I only have to impress her with one of them. Like the 2 variations don't have to be impressive, just one of them has to be impressive. So I guess, yeah, I'll do my addition with the bokashi roll and papier collé. And then first variation will be that plus hand coloring with chalk pastel. And then the second variation will be printed on fabric and turned into a mini quilt. That'll be cute. Now watch me forget that I said that, but that's okay because I could just go back and rewatch the live on the U of Tubes. So if you're coming in the middle of this live stream, Musgrove, hi, happy Monday. And you're like, oh man, I missed all the witty banter. You did not, because you can just go to the U of Tubes and watch all the past lives there. Have I updated the playlist? No. But if you go to the live tab, then all the past lives are there. Am I going to update the playlist? Eventually, yes. But I've been doing school. I have homework. The irony of me as an adult saying I have homework is not lost on me. I think it's hilarious. Because you say that and people are like, homework? Like, yes. Like, sorry, I have crits next week. I have to prepare. Which we're gonna have our first like fiber arts critique on Wednesday, and I'm like, I don't want to do crits. And my class is like a pretty quiet like group. So I just, and everyone runs like their crits differently, right? So we'll see what the style is for the fiber artists. Meanwhile, I'm almost done with my embroidery final. I was thinking about working on that today, but I was like, I need to have something to work on in class. Like, I need to have stuff to do in class. Because once I have the art idea, it's like, go until it's done. And then I look around and I'm done, but everyone else is not done. I'm like, oh, okay. I'll work a little slower then. But I don't want to work slower. I just want to make more stuff. Which is what I said to my teacher. I was like, listen, if I finish this early, can I start on something else? And she was like, yeah. You 1,000% can. And I will. I feel like I always get into a rhythm, like just as the live is like coming to an end. Like we're not done yet, but I looked at the clock and I was like, dang it. Time flies when you're carving linoleum or linoleum-like surface. This is rubber. Some sort of sciencey silicone made for art purposes. Okay, so for these lines, I'm going to use the V gouge because I need it to be like, learn to sew. Hi. Hey, y'all. Happy Monday. We're over here being artsy fartsy. What is happening here? Oh, okay. I need to define where this water is. That's why everything looks so confusing. I got nervous. Okay, so where is. Okay, it is going that way. Is it? Yeah. Cool. Okay. Getting a lot done today. Yes. Okay, so then I need this line to continue. That goes to the water. Okay. I see. Try not to cut too deep. Okay. And then I have this little rocky bit. Little risky, but worth it. Okay. So now I've got some lines going down this way and also this way. So we'll start with this way. Okay, and then I have some lines going this way, which are real hard to see, but we will manage. Why? Because we're professionals. I totally almost sliced my finger just now. I'm okay. I felt it and I was like, oh. At this point, I'm relying on my drawing because I've lost these lines. I'll probably add some more for kicks and giggles. Okay. We've got rocks. It's turning into a thing. Thank you so much for following. I am not sure what language to pronounce your name in. So, but thank you. Welcome. Make sure you also follow me on Twitch. That is my official streaming home. Like, we never know what's going to happen with the clock app. So apparently we have another 70 days or whatever, but I just in case, follow me over there too. So, how long I got 10 minutes. I got 7 minutes before I need to like skedaddle. So this part has a thick line too, as does this one. All right. Well, I will adhere to the rules of my drawing. Because when I was planning this out, I kept line weight in mind. So if I drew it with a thick line, it's probably there for a reason. It's thick. Wait a minute. Check my drawing. Okay. Like I said, I gave myself one mistake on here. I already made it, so I can't make any more mistakes. those all the shapes I need to connect this. I ate so much food in Vegas. I don't think I need to eat any more food this week. And we were only there for like a day and a half. Like on Saturday, me and my sister-in-law decided that we wanted to eat all the things for breakfast, and we went to the buffet in the hotel, and like I had breakfast and I had a barbecue rib and I had a piece of pecan pie. And it was we were unhinged. Okay. I'm going to start these, and we'll see how far we get. Oh, that's right. And I'm going to use the V liner. We're going to use the itty bitty 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 one. So tiny. It's also in need of sharpening, but I don't really want to fiddle with it. I probably will sharpen it before I go to class, though. Oh, wait, I have missed. Zootala, I have missed one. I missed some lines over here. I need to do these. So maybe we're not going to bust out the little tiny guy yet. The super tiny guy. It's just a little guy. Two, three, four. There's four. Two lines in the middle here. Okay. That looks decently rocky. I feel accomplished, but knowing I have all the rest of this that needs to be carved in. Um, Well, that's okay. I will probably work on this some more tonight. Now, whether or not I go live for that, I don't know. If you join the Discord, which the LA and K is in the BIO, I will also drop a link in all the chats before I go. That is where I put the stream announcements. So I put daily, like what time the stream is going to be. And then additionally, if I'm going to do any others. Or if the stream gets canceled for some reason, that's where the announcements happen. There are also a lot of other fun little channels in there. You can pay your pet tax and make a book recommendation. Oh, I'm nervous about this. We'll just do a little cut. Yeah, see it like I'm just barely denting it. I've got the lines a little more dense in my sketch. So I guess we'll go in between these as well. Yikes. I might have effed that up. That's okay though, because we've got these channels already carved. So I'm not worried about like going off into the distance. She's going the distance. Okay. That's better. It's very textury. Not the clock app telling me I'm not working hard enough. It's always when I get into this detail work that it's like, a puzzle piece. But, we're getting there. And since I started this, I don't like to start like detail work and then come back to it because then the rhythm of the lines is different. So I'm just going to continue and finish this. It's just a little bitty bit that I have to do. We'll get that later. Okay, and then it's this part in here. And this part in here. Okay, so it's just a few parts. Okay. And then one more little bit over here. Here. Very nice. Very nice. How much? I'm kidding. Okay. So that concludes our little cozy crafting. Where are my tweezers? Cozy crafting session for today. I'm probably going to finish this plate before we do more crafting, just because I want to print on Tuesday and have an edition to sell on Thursday. We going for speed in here, right? Only with the little guy. Like the little guys go real fast. The bigger gouges, it's like, but yeah. So if I end up carving more on it tonight, which I likely will, I'll get back on live because I'll be sitting here in this like lighting. So happy Monday again, everyone. I hope your day is off to a good start. Thank you for spending a little bit of it with me. I'm going to go and get ready for class. If I am going to be back on live tonight, I will put a post in the Discord shortly before, and we'll hang out again and we'll finish carving this plate. So have an awesome rest of your day. I might see you again later. And thank you so much for watching.